Yan, tuloy-tuloy tayo sa side quest natin. Nasaan na yung mga bibigyan natin, mga lalaki, tapos buong sabihin babalik na naman tayo dito. Wala bang shortcut dito, elevator or something? Medyo malaki rin ay paano. Kaya pwede ba dalhin si Chocobo natin? Si Embryosa. Embryosa ba? Wait, what? Tagal sindan. Yung pala, pintuan pala dito. Daanan pala. Layo ah.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Triple Apple Highway Curse Breaker. Isa lang siguro naman sana to, no?
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Apple? Kala ko ba dapat tayong unang kakain yan?
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Paano ba yung mga baguhan na tao dito is Sid yung tawag sa
Others
akin?
weren't so lucky though.
Ano pa pala?
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Uber Eats.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
You what? Kung sabi,
Not so much as a thank you.
ate na lang kayo.
Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Gardener.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Kaya sabi si Nectar. Clyde, do you kupo? I will look you all
What's the
over
matter,
you.
Nectar?
The matter is
The
this
hunt board.
kupo. Hunt board.
It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew all that already. And that's why I need your help, as I need not remind you, Kupo. I'm the mightiest of all. So I need you to slay them all, Kupo.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Thank you, Kupo. It's so good to have found someone who understands me. Kupo. I'll stay here then and keep an eye on all these billets, then get posted on the board. View the hunt board as about hunts. Tara, tingnan natin yung hunt board. Merong dalawa tayo. Report the feed, writing the countryside are posted to the hunt board. Notorious smart yung mga purple, no? So, ito natalo natin nung ano, no, nakaraan. Sirak lang pala yan. So, lalaki na bigay ng rewards, oh. 1,200, 12,800, and 9,920. Ano to? Meron naman location, no? Meron tayong sa Brick, sa Rosaria, the Broken Hill. So, hindi siya yung parang kailangan natin i-accept no yung hunt. So, pag nadaan natin sila, pwede natin labanan. Ibig sabihin, no? Correct me if I'm wrong. Parang ganoon ata kasi nung nakalaban natin yung ano ba pangalan yung one eye na monster na yun. Diba? Nag-X na siya kasi napatay natin. Pero wala naman tayo in-accept na quest. Or hunt. So kaya pag may free time tayo guys, lalabanan ko yan. Not sure enough pero kung masasama sa video natin yan, pwede. Pero pag hindi, baka labanan natin na hindi ko nakasama i-record sa video. So, ano to? Okay. Wala man treasure dyan.
It's not deep.
So yung lalaki siguro namatay ba? Ewan ko.
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her? After all these years? I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die?
Sino ba si Martin? Di ba yung babae o yung lalaki?
She put everything into her work.
Babae.
She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel? Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Oo, kailangan damihan para mas marami tayong ma-harvest, no? Nice! Martel's apple, yan. Display Clive's memory. So, hindi ba ito yung babae tinulungan natin? Hindi ko na matandaan eh. Hindi siguro, no? So, dun tayo sa Hawk's Eye Cliff. I think it's time to go to the main mission. So, mukhang bawal tayo pumunta. So, natin, direksyon tayo dito sa Hawk's Cry Cliff. Mukhang diretso yung story natin ngayon Southern Rosaria. Ayun, meron tayong
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Need something?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
To the end, Jill.
Come on.
Diba, may something ba? Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely.
Hindi na pwede
Which is
mangyari
why
yun.
we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde.
Killer
We visit as
bee.
many as we can and hear their stories.
Ito, pasok sa dito.
Starting with the village around.
Nice. Finish him. Teka, may chocobo pala tayo eh. Ba't natin pwede gamitin chocobo natin? May chocobo dun oh. Wild chocobo. Tayo na, pwede sana makuha to. Di natin pwede ito sa store goal.
Straight home now.
What ah? Pati na pala. May village pala dun. Ala. Okay na, sulitin natin yung chocobo dahil pala. Lakarin na natin to. Lakarin natin. Takbuhin na natin itong paligid. Ikutan natin to saglit. I mean. You know. Ooh. Guess ko na yung drift. Medyo aggressive to mga wild chocobo ah. Kunin na natin yung mga item and then let's go. Tabaran na nga natin to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Fire and blade!
Lambot. So. Shit, X pala. Circle tayo ng circle.
Faster!
Bago. Ay, hindi pala.
This won't be easy.
Dito ah. Holy crap, nasan yun? Takas sa akin ah. Giga. Enjoy ko na talaga yung tatlong eagles natin. Hindi na pinatipin. So hindi natin kailangan ano to no, yung blind jacket para sa Ramo. Hindi na kailangan mamax natin yung target. Pwede natin anytime, pwede natin gamitin. Kaya natin ulit 1, 2, 3, kahit 4. So 4 na bibigyan niya nga po yung boy. Hindi pa tayo nakatingin. Gamba. Chowo.
Run like the wind.
Run like a wind. Dami chocobo dito. Sana na pwede tayo manghuli ng chocobo. Dahil sa Final Fantasy 15 na pwede natin palitan yung sticker dito. Not sure na kung pwede pa natin sticker. Okay na sana kahit ano lang din. Mag-capture na tayo ng chocobo. Like that one, yung green-blue. Na parang napaka-rare tignan nila. Bawal natin yung chocobo dito.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
Mukhang inutusan sila.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
Speak with several of the villagers. Merchant,
Welcome, stranger.
Gaia Blade. Yusung. At tayo pwede mabili no? Gradually fill limit breakage for 30 seconds. Oh, ganda yun
Fare you well?
Nakasapin natin itong mga villagers natin.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Pag sinabi natin pala tayo, yari
Dull as a
tayo.
sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 140?
Once na sinabi natin sa kanila, baka ibinta tayo.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
You know
I
it.
don't know.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find out.
Piling ko mayayari tayo pag sakaling nalaman nilang kami pala yun.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and it's just as swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Sabagay. Sabi na nga no? Dahil the more na may connection tayo sa villager na to, the more na mag-harm sila, medyo
These people live with a knife to their throat.
Ayun na nga.
In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire?
Sila lang naman.
A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Or baka si Joshua yun. Si Joshua. Or meron pa tayong mga another more ally. Well, I'm still guessing na si Joshua or kami lang. Hindi ko kami lang
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Hindi pwede mag ano. Ayun.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Mas namimiss ko yung sa 15 yung sounds ng Chocobo.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Fallen Hunter.
You deserve a rest.
Hindi, mag-rest ka muna. Nice.
Echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Ang dilaw na to. Chunk of wine, right? Scottish ka map. Try natin mag-left. Dahil mas malaki yung left dito. Pwede ba tayo never mind. Gusto sana mag-choco pero kung yung mga kalaban naman tayo. Uy na. Ano to? Grabe. Apoy sa apoy. Bam! Sa way! Namatay niyo ba? Ano to? What the heck? Akala ko kalaban to. Nakatayo lang. Black Shield? Black Shield nga.
More of my mother's men.
Tapos. Easy. Saan tayo? Ikaw na dito. Tama ba? Hindi kabila. Hindi. Oo. Di na pala natin to. Usapin. Target si Embryo.
Let's go.
Dalawa na naman yung daan. Gusto ko munang balikan yung kabilang daan kasi baka meron tayong Madaan ng treasure or something. Total malaki naman to at meron na tayong chocobo.
Straight home now.
Okay, klase pa rin ito. Nice. Bumalik na tayo, no? Okay. Usapin natin si... Usapin. Lagi ko nasabing kausapin. Sumakit tayo kay... Chocobo. Kay Ambrosia. Kami daan dalawa eh. Kundi right or left. Medyo curious ako sa left, pero tara total nito sa malapit sa right. I-right na lang natin and then balik tayo sa left. Hindi ko na-punish yun. Hound, ayun, kala ko. Kung malalakas na hindi natin pwede mano yan, magit na lang para mapipitsugin. Madaling kunin ni Garuda. Teka. Oops, may mayroon pala dito nakatagong box. Buti binalikan natin. Nice! I'll take that! Dead end. Well, I think ini yung last... Yep. Ito na yung last na daan. And I'm thinking... Sa ilalim sa baba tayo dadaan ng castle. Black Army. So I think dito tayo magtatapos. Tama. Dahil mapapahaba tayo, feeling ko pag pumasok tayo dito sa castle na to, mapapahaba yung laro natin. So dito tayo magtatapos. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay safe and stay healthy. See you for the next episode. Signing off.